friend. And I'm like, who is this woman, and what is she doing over here and everything? And, we got into an argument, and she left. She put on her boots and left and everything. And we got into it really bad from that. And so after that happened, that started happening a lot. I actually started really snooping through his phone at that time.
Wait a minute, so what happened when you were there? He told you could stay, she could stay, it was okay, or did you ask her to leave and you stayed and talked to him, or what?
Well, she got up and just left. He called me to the back room to talk to me. And while we were in the room talking, she left out of the room. And then, I didn't leave that night. I was just, like, really emotionally attached to him and crying and going on, and he convinced me to stay that night, and I stayed, and I forgave him for, having that woman over there. I asked him, what was it, and he said they were just friends. But my thing was, I didn't understand why he couldn't, respond to me, why he couldn't answer the phone when she was there, if they were just friends, if that's what it was.
What did he say?
It wasn't anything. See, I opened the door when you came.
Okay, but why wouldn't he answer the phone? And you said you noticed he started acting different. Now, when you went down to his mama house, what was that like? How did they treat you there?
They treated me, they were really nice to me. And, he introduced me as being his woman to them. So, they treated me as, I was his girlfriend. They were really nice to me, and, we just talked. We really didn't go anywhere. I didn't go anywhere with his mom or his aunt or anything.
Did his mom cook dinner for you or anything? How many days did you stay?
We stayed a weekend, and she cooked every day that we were there, breakfast and dinner.
Did you have any serious talks with her?
Yeah, I asked questions about his child.
No.
Like that,
did she initiate, did she grab you, hug you, say she wanted to spend time with you, sit and have talks with you, try to get to know you and figure out what you were about? Who were you?
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, so how did that go? How did she treat you? She hugged, she took you in. What kind of things did she say to you?
Well, when I first got there, she hugged me, and she just told me she had heard so many, good things about me, and, that he had told her a lot of, stuff about me, what I was doing with my career. And she told me, of course, how, that I was real pretty, and that I was pretty like he described. Because the night that we got in, it was real late, so we went to sleep, and the next morning, she cooked breakfast, and, we talked, some more. She didn't pull me, to the side, but
so I'm saying, did she take you and say, look, I want you to hang here, there, I want you to be here when I cook, I want to talk to you? Did she give you her number? Did she tell you to call her after you left?
Oh, yeah. She did. We actually talked. We talked every single day. Now, from that point on, when I met her, I talked to her at least out of a week, 5 or 6 times.
Does she know what's going on?
She does. She knows.
What's the fight?
Well, this last situation, she's been telling me over time since it's been happening that I need to be a little bit stronger, and that I didn't need to continue to let him do the things that he does to me.
Wait a minute, I can't hardly hear you. She said you need to continue to be strong and do what?
To not let him continue to do those things that he does to me, because I've called him with several women, and he's always told me that they're his friends, and she knows that I've called him with these different women. She knows that I snoop in the phone, and she told me that's something that you don't need to do. You shouldn't snoop, because when you go looking for stuff, then you find things.
You need to find it. There's too much shit going on. AIDS, HIV, and every goddamn thing else. And if he's not serious with you, you'll be a fool not to see. That's that country shit.
Yeah, they country too, from Alabama.
That's that bullshit. So basically, she's excusing her son. She know how he is.
Yeah.
And indirectly, Sound like to me she's telling you she know the motherfucker ain't shit.
Yeah. But she always say, well, I know he loves you because he tells me, and he's never told me that he loves anyone, she said. But she said she just don't know, why he has to have all these friends. She said, but you are the one that he cares about. You are the one that he bought a ring for. You are the one that he's with all the time, and he gives all, some of his time to. She said, so don't worry about those other women.
Mm-hmm.
So this is her recent thing, as long as you number one, then don't worry about those other women. But I don't feel like I'm number one when he has to deal with all these other females.
Mhm.
I don't understand, why it's always somebody new. He's always
like to me, his
people.
mother's really not being your friend to me.
Yeah.
Because don't sound like she really bonded with you when you went down there, and don't sound like you're the first one that went down there.
Mhm.
Because she would have told you how he was to begin with, and you're saying you noticed he changed when after he took you to the mama house. When he came back, he was different, and that's when he didn't started being funny about answering the phone.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then you decided to pop up, which is what you're supposed to do. And you see you got a woman in the house. The woman leaves. He tells you just a friend. Okay, and then after that, you started seeing him with other women. When before then, you didn't see any women, right?
No women. I had no indication that he was dealing with anybody. I was really, I really thought he was a really, really cool person because I didn't go through his phone. I didn't have a reason to, before that.
Yes, you do. You always have a reason. I tell all of my women, before you sleep with somebody, you need to check the background of the nigga you fucking with.
Mm-hmm.
You need to know who and what you're dealing with. You don't wait till you see a problem and then decide to go check their background. You should know that before you take dick all in the ass.
Yeah.
So you're saying after you start seeing him with different women, now suddenly you come back from mom's house. Basically, you ain't no telling how many others he done took down there. And it seems like to me the mother knows how the son is. She gives him permission on how to be, how not to be. And indirectly, she's telling you not to let him dog you out because that's basically how he is, and that's what he's going to do. Hey, Mocha-san. Hey, Zoe. Hey, Songstress.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I'm wondering about, you said something about he gave you a ring.
Mhm. He did this April.
So this was after you keep seeing him with all the women.
After I seen him with women, after I've read several messages that he sent to other women.
Now what are the messages that you're reading? Him sending to women and them sending to him.
Both. I read them both.
Tell me what both of them say.
He sent a particular woman a message wanting to know if he could come and see her. And, her response would be just, call me later. Some will respond, no. Stop playing, you play too much, stuff like that. But he would send, messages like that, or he'll send women messages, hey, beautiful, I want to see you later on, call me, stuff like that.
And that's how he talks to his friends.
Right. That's the way he talks to his friends.
How long has this been going on?
Since 07.
So you've been catching him with the women since 07. Now, have you went to the house to spy to see was any woman staying or spending the night?
Have I done what again? I couldn't hear you.
So you go spy to see if there's any woman staying at the house. What are they looking like? Are you observing? Are you taking pictures? Are you seeing if any women are spending the night over there or popping up, seeing if anybody getting fucked?
Mm-hmm. Well, see, the type of apartment that he lives in, you have to, it's coded entry, so it's not like I can go in and...
Oh, yes, hell you can.
Yeah.
Yes, hell you can. Because I know women that done did the shit where it's a security gate. They'll get out their car and they'll walk, or they'll go in behind somebody else, ask somebody else to let them in when they right there, or they'll park the car on the outside, go through the little side gate, or sweet talk a nigga or something to let them get in.
Mhm. Yeah, before he left, he moved from Memphis to Atlanta. So before he moved, I had the code to get in to the gate. I got the hello.
Yeah, go ahead and talk. 478.